What's going on, people? Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will, in the building with Will. What's going on? What's going on, the Don? How you doing?
What's up with you? Ain't a whole lot. Slow motion, you know.
Slow motion. It's Thursday.
It's Thursday, my
Yes,
Friday.
sir. Okay, okay. Big Friday. My little Friday. So I hope
Right.
everybody's enjoying their Thursday as we get ready to kick off the weekend and all that good stuff. So definitely much rest. Hopefully, even though I know everybody was coming off, most people was coming off a 3 day weekend, stuff like that, and it's never long enough. But it is what it is. I hope you guys was able to watch the interview with Keon Middleton yesterday. If not, make sure you go ahead and watch it on Facebook, X, YouTube, all the platforms. Please do that. It was a good interview. We really enjoyed ourselves. We wish him the best as he tries to get state in the relay. So good luck, Keon, with that this weekend. And we know that I think it's actually some starts tomorrow, the state. So I think it's kind of the lower level. So good luck with that. Also, want to let everybody know where to find us at pretty much everything is 54 Sports Network. So you're talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, and TikTok. You don't stop. So go ahead and subscribe, like, and all that good stuff for us. Please, please, please. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Something about 99 cents, Don. I think that's what it is. It's just 99
Right.
cents.
They should know. 99 cents a month. Ain't a whole lot. Something you can find around the house, or something just sitting on your debit card or your Costco card or one of those cards. Just go ahead and do for the
Well,
year. Knock it
yeah,
out. Why
knock
not?
it out. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
most of you guys' cards is probably close to maxed anyway. So go ahead and add that $12. It ain't gonna hurt. Let's go ahead and do what you
No.
gotta do for the year. So
For the
definitely
year.
appreciate the love. We already got some stuff on there for the subscribers only, and you're not gonna know what it is unless you subscribe. So please go ahead and do that without a doubt. T Rock is gonna join us probably a little later on in the show. So we'll definitely do that. But anything going on or coming up with wrestling? Anything?
What we get? What we get? They got a class of the champions, class the not champions, it's not class of something like it's another pay per view coming up. It's in another country. That's what they do now. Getting paid the big bucks just to
Let me
take it overseas.
let me get Miss Brooks on her. I know she beat you. Let me get her on here. I'm pretty sure she can tell me what it is, and I have to worry about it since I'm pretty sure that who ended up winning that Jeopardy. I know you guys finished it. I know you did.
Yeah, I I
Did you end up
I end up
winning?
winning.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
had to lay the smack of down, but
Okay.
still.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And if you did lose, I don't think you'd tell us, but I know she would. She would come out and
No.
let us know with
Yeah,
the
you know
score
she
and
would
everything.
if she won. Right, with a picture of it, probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
With the score, like, hey, I took care of business. Who knew? Right, right, right. It's
But
all good though.
it really ain't a whole lot. I mean, going on, everything's recovering from this past. Like I said, tomorrow night we'll see, some things going on for Friday. SmackDown, see the recovery from the last pay per view, the King and Queen, and probably more about the bloodline, still pieces and puzzle pieces, pretty much putting together with that. See what's coming up next. I mean, you got so many different surprises. You had, like I said, Becky Lynch by her losing her belt, but then who knew that Dominique Mysterio end up messing up, as they say, and giving Liv Morgan the title, and then by the end of the show, Monday night, Liv Morgan was kissing Dominique Mysterio, and he supposed to be with Rhea Ripley, and that's the whole storyline. So now they got something else, some little drama right there. Yeah, it's funny how it goes though. It's
Messy,
funny how. Yeah,
messy,
that's how
straight
you, that's
messy.
how
Is
you
that
do
Triple H doing all that messy stuff or what? What's going on,
it.
man?
That's what. Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, what's Vince at, man? Anybody find Vince McMahon? Has anybody located him since all
Vince
that
is with
lawsuit?
Diddy. Vince is with Diddy.
Nah. Vince is with Russell. He's
That's
with
what I was
Russell.
about to say that too. He's with Russ.
Yeah. Diddy is still trying to make his way over there.
Yeah.
Vince has been over there. He's been over there, you know. So, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah.
So in AEW though, let me one little thing though.
Nah, we don't want to know
one little thing. In AEW, they got MJF. He just returned this past pay-per-view. He's been out for a while, but he made a long-awaited return. And now coming up, you got Swerve Strickland get ready to take on Will Ospreay, and that is going to be one hell of a match. So, till next time.
Till next time. All right. Mavs at T was actually going on right now. And it's 44-23. The Mavs is taking care of business.
Yeah.
The Mavs won the first quarter 35-19, and they up on the second quarter 9-4. So that's where you got 44-23. T Wolves need to go on and take care of business, show up, show face, do something. You know, otherwise, I know no one wants to get swept, but why even go through all this? You know, if you're not going to at least make it close, you want to win it, but the goodness, you don't want to come back, force a game 5 to get blown out at the crib. Or maybe you just don't want to travel again. Maybe that's it. Maybe you don't want to travel again. And the crazy thing, Luka already has 20 points. And there is over 9 minutes. Over 9 minutes left in the game. In the second quarter, he's already got 20 points, rocking and rolling. Kyrie has 8. My goodness. Let's see what Ant has 5 and minus 16 while he's in the game. So, yeah, Luka, I think he took it as personal, and he's trying to go ahead and get ready for the Celtics, I think. It is what it is. You know, like I said, do you want to travel? Do you want to go back and travel again? Do you want to go to Dallas and, you know, and maybe get beat? I don't know. You know, maybe some people has checked out because, you know, coming out this flat and giving up a 20-piece damn near in the first quarter by itself is kind of embarrassing. I don't know.
Very true. Very true. I mean, I just turned into it. I was on commercial when we came on and look up, and this slaughter they are putting on them in the first quarter. And like you said, Luka got it. He said he lost the last one for him, so he's putting it all on him.
Hey, do you? But somebody, I mean, come on, man, you got to work it out. Though, you know, everybody was sitting around Anthony talking about, you know, he wants to do Kyrie, but goodness gracious, can somebody at least try to extinguish Luka? And then Kyrie just throwing up all kinds of stuff, man. This is embarrassing. This is really get it together. Get it together. That's all I gotta say. You better get it together. Cause a lot of angry fans are gonna be booing tonight, I guess.
Like we know though, NBA is a game of runs. We all know that. So they could, you know, this 20-point lead could turn to 10 to 12 real quick.
I'm gonna say this: it better turn to 10 by halftime. Otherwise, they in trouble. They in trouble. It's too much firepower. It's different when you have one scorer who's going off and you don't have another sidekick who can do what you got to do. So you better step up quick. And we already know Rudy Gobert and everybody else is lame. We knew that Towns. I mean, maybe Towns he needs to catch on fire. You know, like he did second half of last game. So we'll see. You better. You better, buddy. You better. What's up, D? How you doing? See what's up, Shannon. How you doing? What's going on with you guys? You know, let's see. All right, let's get back into the thing. Let's do what we need to do. We got some nice topics we want to discuss and do what we got to do.
You mentioned that nice new logo we get right there.
Nice if they don't know, they tripping. You know, right. It's out there. It's out there. If they don't know, they tripping. Big time. You know, get on the pages. You got to get on the pages, but make sure. Big time. All right, so let's have a little bit of fun. Let's get this dude out the way first, though. Let's get this dude because I wasn't gonna start with him, but I want to get him out of there. That's okay. Will Tiger win another major? Now, The funny thing is Tiger has had back problems for a minute, and Tiger, constantly, you know, coming back and giving us a little bit something because it's Tiger Woods. So anytime he's at a golf event, it's gonna sell out. The purse goes up, all that stuff. It's Tiger Woods. But does Tiger? I mean, will Tiger win another major? Man, I'm gonna tell you what. With that back, man, and then he just, to me, it, he might want to. I don't know when he can go to the senior PGA, even though he's still in his 50s. He might want to go ahead and do that because the biggest thing that I see for him is whether or not he makes the cut. If
Yeah.
he makes the cut, all is well. They probably give him a little purse and say thank you because you're going to bring out some more people to come see you. The people who are in their 50s and 40s and maybe late 30s is going to come out and really support you because they remember when Tiger Woods was fist pumping and going all out. They love that. But for the realistic, if I had to say percentage wise of him winning another major, I would say it's probably less than. I would say okay, I'll do it this way. I'll have fun with it. I say 9%. A 9% chance that he may win another major. Who
Funny
knows?
you saying that. Funny you saying that because I was thinking like 10, if not
Hmm.
less. I mean, it's very slim to none, and none is yeah. Say Slim is packing up and heading out of town because it's about to be Nunya
Right.
because I don't see nothing in his future for one. I mean, that back with enough after all that, the whole drama he had back then, back in the car crash and all that extra, and then oh,
So you actually, what's up, T Rock?
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much. So you saying the drama
that's
has
kind of when it started. I mean, from back then,
so all that sexting and stuff he was doing messed up his back and then surgery and all that
no,
and the car crash
the
and
car
and
crash
the
and coming
all
after
the
him with his golf
all
club
that
to the car.
all the messaging, leaving all those nasty messages and stuff to these women. Called that was the beginning of his downfall.
The beginning to the downfall. Beginning. I mean,
I mean,
we think about this. This man ain't won a major since 2019.
I'm gonna say it's back.
Well, I mean, that started, but it's back
I'm
there
gonna say it's
in
back.
between.
I'm gonna say it's back. I'm gonna say it's back. Unless somebody cut him or did something or degenerated back. But I mean, I get you. I mean, people. It's definitely a parallel with all kinds of drama that was happening with his, uh, you know, uh, with his wife and all that other kind of stuff he
Hmm.
was doing was just his business. His wife got taken care of as far as money wise and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna go with his back for 400. Don.
But I mean, the man said multiple surgeries. I'm assuming. I don't know, but on that back, and he's tried to went right when he tried to come back from the back injury. He couldn't even make it through a whole round. I mean, at first, I think he tried to come back too quick. I think at one point, and
Yep.
that didn't help at all.
Didn't he have like a little knee injury or something in there too, or something? I think he's gonna had all kinds of issues, big time. So who knows? Who knows? What you thinking, T Rock?
He will never win another major. He's just not healthy enough. You know what I'm saying? I know I came in, jumped in the middle and all this stuff, but yeah, he is just not healthy. If you watch the last tournament he even played in, every time you see him wince, every time he just bend over to get the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's had to excuse himself and take himself out of tournaments. It's just not healthy. Now, I think all that other stuff you was talking about, the ancillary stuff with his wife and the girls and all that stuff, that's all mental. He, I think he still has the mental capacity to attempt to win, but he just doesn't have it physically anymore.
Right. You gotta have it, especially in golf.
Right.
People may not think that, but it's some valid swings out there.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know.
yeah. Because a part of his back problem too wasn't just from crashes and all that other stuff. It was partly because if you notice early in his career, his swing, especially what I'm saying, was so violent. Like
Hmm.
he's using clubs that no mortal man can use to hit the shots that he was making, that was hitting.
Right.
And it was tweaking his back every time he would swing. That was the beginning. And then the other stuff just compounded and compounded and compounded. So, I'm saying that will he ever win another major? No, but everybody else on the tour needs to know that needs to thank him for the purses that they get today.
Right.
Oh, most definitely.
Right. I wonder what his finder fee. I wonder what his entry fee is because he, and I put 9% that he may win another thing. I know Don put 10 or something like that. It's just like, he's getting taken. He got sponsorship. He's got all that kind of stuff like that. But when he's in the tournament, the lights are still on. Even if he ain't gonna win, they know it's damn near impossible. Like I said, what's the age for the senior tour? Is it senior citizen age, or can my man get in there with a disability? Because he definitely need to go ahead and try that. I mean, I would watch it, and it'll be more people that watch it too, and they probably have a little extra more events that you never heard of, events for him. So I think that'd be cool.
Tiger's a big dude, man. Like he ain't no small guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get on that AARP tour. I mean, something because
you play with Ernie Els in now.
I know he's getting the mail because I'm pretty sure everyone on this show is getting the AARP mail.
AAP mail. When I'm getting emails, I'm like, come on, man.
I got an AARP card.
Yeah. I cut mine up. I said, nah, partner. I see what y'all doing, but nah, leave me alone.
But we was talking about Tiger's injuries. Like you was talking about his back, where he had 2 surgeries in 2014 for his back. He had a pinched nerve in his back. Had a second one. He had a double in 2008, a double stress fracture in his tibia. He had Achilles strains 2011.
Yeah, hit on all kind of leg.
I mean, it's torn Achilles in 08. And this man has been through quite a bit by just reading about his injuries that he's had.
Right.
So recovering from all that should be enough.
Hey man, you done made millions and billions of dollars, dude. You're good. You don't want a lot of majors, man. You're good. It's all right. Yeah. Go ahead and be your son's coach.
Yep. Get Charlie
his son win a major before he does.
All right, LeBron. he might get one, but he ain't gonna get that many.
He was winning one before.
Before what, he retires?
No, one before Tiger wins another one.
I think he'll retire before his son wins one.
Oh well, yeah. I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm.
Yeah. Because if they was playing about the same time, or if LeBron and them was in golf, then okay, yeah, I can see that question because LeBron ain't going nowhere, Tiger ain't going nowhere for a minute. But how old is Charlie? 13 or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know if Tiger got enough 5 years in him.
I don't think
so. To be honest, I don't think
Tiger got better than another 5 months in it.
Right, but when them checks still coming in and paying whoever off, it's all good.
Oh yeah.
So you think about it, his last 3 golfing tournaments he was in, he missed the cut in Valhalla. He came in 60th, the one before that, and then had a withdrawal the one before that. Because it's like, he couldn't even finish. So, I mean, it's get to that point where he can't even finish tournaments no more.
What the hell? Forget all that. What he make? Because I'm not even talking about the earnings of whatever you finish. Because we know that check was cut by somebody for him to get in there. So even if you see $12,000, you think Tiger Woods is playing something for $12,000? Hell no. They are paying this man to play.
Oh, yeah, they're paying him. But the PGA Championship gives you an out in a way because any past champion, if you're a past champion, you play.
Yeah.
Every other tournament is just like, all right, well,
Right.
that we need eyes. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, without a doubt, and you can't blame him. But time to get rid of Tiger like he done got rid of his career.
Mm.
Peace out, brother. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. All right, so everybody was this gun ho with Mr. Ant Edwards. The last series, he went to war against Denver and took care of business. He finally had a real decent game, a good game, last game they played against the Mavs. But the whole thing is that the comparison was going. After they beat Denver and we love his game, everybody's talking about he's like MJ and all this kind of stuff. It's even fair to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see some players that have some hell of a years and do what they got to do. But, is it even right to compare him to MJ? Period. This after a one series run. And he done had a hell of a year. I'm not going to question that. But MJ? Could it be somebody else? We're stuck on comparing, people. But right off the bat, and y'all could join in any time. I mean, no.
No. Hell no. Hell no, man. I mean, look, we get it. MJ's the benchmark. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who can play ball well at that position cannot be compared to MJ. It's just stupid at this point. You know what I'm saying? You still had other players who retired. You compare Kobe, you compare LeBron. Now you want to compare, Anthony Edwards. Stop it. Stop it. He's a good player. He's balling. You know what I'm saying? But stop. He is not anywhere comparison to MJ. It's just a ridiculous assertion.
You remember when they used to say J.R. Ryder?
Yeah.
All that stuff.
J.R. Ryder, Ron Harper.
Harold Miner. Baby Jordan. Yeah. That's what they do.
See, that's what they're going to do that because this man plays the same position. He's about the same height, maybe a couple inches off. They're going to do it because he skies. He dunks over the players. He's going to come down on the fast breaks. Brothers better watch out because he will slam on you and make you a poster. They're going to do that. He's like the younger version, I think they call him. That sound like Dominique Wilkins. Because the whole thing to me, David Thompson, if you want to go back, the whole thing to me, he don't play defense like MJ.
No.
You can't score 30 and give up 30.
They just looking at the offense game. Then
you're foolish. Because you might as well say Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Because the best thing, the most comparable person ever is Kobe to MJ because he took his stuff and he won with it.
Yeah.
Edwards is not. Yeah, no.
They both were jerks. They both were jerks to their teammates and everybody else, and neither of them wanted you to get the best of them.
Right.
The Anthony Edwards, I'm not saying he's a terrible player. Dude is great.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? But LeBron is great, but neither of them have a killer mentality. Neither of them have that jerk mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To try to make everybody around you better. That was the goal of being a jerk. Otherwise, I mean, I'm sure, there was other reasons. But the reason, to being a jerk to your teammates is because you want to make them better.
Right.
He shows flashes.
Anthony Edwards is in no position to be a jerk to his teammates right now.
No. He tries to. He tries to be smart and with Cat because I guess he can get away with Cat. I guess Cat to take it on the chin and do whatever, whatever he letting them. But my thing is this: when you say MJ to me, you're saying the best, and that's just my era. You're saying the best. He's not even the best player in the league right now.
He really isn't.
So let's be real about it. We love the flashiness, we love the dunks and stuff like that, but there's other players that does it as well. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But you do what you want to do. I mean, everybody has opinions. That's cool, and and I know that the Don is saying they. So, what's your thoughts on it though? I know you say they. What are you thinking?
Yeah, that's they. I mean, to me, he has flashes. That's what I give it to him with flashes. He's the early version, but like we said, it's hard to compare anybody to the MJ. It's hard. Like you made a great point. of Kobe would be the closest that you can compare it to. Is in that position, and I mean moves we've seen him plenty times and several of the similarity to the like the fadeaway, the post up, the back, and everything else, the drives and different little styles. They just I'm looking at it. They looking at we comparing him by just his athletic ability, his skill set, his jumper. I mean, not his jumps. I'm saying not his jumper, but his
Right.
jump. And Edwards has flashes where he can be great because seeing him in these playoffs, seeing him in a couple games, he could be that man during the whole season, but he doesn't get it yet. And he was still young, dude. We just
22.
discussed it yesterday.
Yeah, he's
22
22.
years old.
Yeah, he's 22. But at 22, what
Yeah.
was MJ doing? He wasn't winning. Don't get me
college.
wrong. He wasn't winning, though. I'm just saying, let's say third year of the NBA. He wasn't winning, but he
Yeah.
was putting up 50 and 60 and averaging 30-something points. And actually, let's be real. Edwards is
Nobody's
playing on a
winning.
better team than MJ did in his third year in the league. He's got surrounding crew, man.
That's very
MJ
true.
didn't have that. He didn't have that. Everybody wants to jump to Pippen and Horace. That was later on. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't year 3 when he was getting beat up, but he was still throwing down. You saw that, okay, this dude is something special. Like
Right, and
every night.
Right. And I see, like, Donnie, the thing is, I see flashes of greatness, but I do not see flashes of MJ.
That's a good
You
way
You
to
know what
put
I'm
it.
saying? So, I mean, that's he's in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying? Kobe sought out guidance from MJ. You know what I'm saying? They were playing on the court together and he's asking him questions. You know what I'm saying? He called him and asked him questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Who are these players now calling to seek guidance from?
I hope not my guy who be killing him, KG.
Definitely.
Boy, you better, yeah. I
Right.
don't-
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
good,
Heck
but that's a
no.
good question. That's a good question. I don't know.
Right.
Who is
Nobody knows.
who is it? He's probably still reaching out to the old heads.
They
that's
OG.
been in
Yeah,
there,
they
yeah.
reaching out to the OG.
Yeah.
All right. They might, Dwayne. They might call like Dwayne Wade or somebody. Maybe.
Right. But yeah,
And that-
but
and
what
that-
did they call him for?
But yeah, right, because and he's a law. He's they don't even like. I'd rather you compare Anthony Edwards to Wade or something. I mean, you know what I'm saying. And I love some Wade. He's an Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He did his thing, but it's like Wade was a bad man. But he's gonna be one of those guys that's lost in the shuffle 20 years from now. 20 years from
Anything
now.
but-
You're just gonna think when you think about the Heat, you're not gonna think about D Wade. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a Heat diehard fan, you're gonna think about LBJ being there and winning that, and help him win that. Even though Wade won one with old ass Shaq,
Yeah. Yeah.
he was.
Shaq said,
knew
"Hey,
it.
let's do another one." Shaq said, "Her, you
Did
gonna be the
Shaq?
Superman."
Did Shaq? Yeah, he had to. Shaq was
Yeah,
on his
he knew it.
decline. Yeah,
Yeah.
he ended up
Shaq
stealing
was
money.
up.
He ended up stealing money and going to Boston and all these other horrible ass teams, sitting on the bench. Who would ever thought? And that's the thing about it. Even though MJ was playing with when he was older, and then come on, dude, you still gotta, you gotta protect your legacy because many people forget that he played at Cleveland and Boston and all that crap. You know what I'm saying?
Even
Like,
Phoenix.
yeah, let people forget about that. Overweight Shaq, which good because I was like, man, nobody wants to see that, But great question though, who do they go to? You're not gonna go to Carmelo Anthony. You're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
it's-
No, it's
I mean-
self-motivation.
and
It's
they're-
funny.
and their heroes, the people they look up are still playing. LeBron and KD and stuff like that. And are they giving up the sauce like, MJ? Because many people thought that MJ didn't even talk to Kobe, which that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know.
Right.
They like, oh no, he's not talking to him. They don't even like each other type stuff. So you just never know.
All right. Exactly.
I just know when he's talking about Dwayne Wade, what I remember him from was busting a triple double on those Kentucky Wildcats back in the NCAA tournament.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank
That took a laugh.
you. Right. Always. Uh, Leave it to Dundee. Especially when it's regarding the Wildcats. Is Celtics Jaylen Brown underrated?
I know he's not underpaid.
Definitely not that.
Boston made sure. Hey, I mean, I think he's not he's not looked at by the media. I think it's the media. They look at, you know, Tatum before they even acknowledge really Jaylen Brown. So you got, you know, Tatum's getting all the hype behind him, but
isn't Tatum better than Jaylen Brown?
I mean, but they don't look at them as equals. I think they
better.
They could be close.
Who you think is better? You think they equal? I'm just asking you because
No,
if I'm media,
they
and
close to it.
And if F that, close to nothing. If close, that means somebody's better. And and really, Boston is making him more marketable anyway. The NBA, the social media, everything is making Tatum more marketable. And you know, and I'm being, you know, real. I mean, I love some Jaylen Brown. I mean, I do, but I think Tatum is better than him. So of course, if you think that, you're gonna lean to going to that. But we're not saying. I mean, I'm not saying that he's garbage. No, dude's good, and they paid him well, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. It's just that he has some lapses that you like. Come on, bro, get it together. You still can't dribble with your left. You've been in the league that long. I mean, come on, dude. We're paying all this money. We expect you to be Black Panther and Batman. You know what I'm saying? We need to have that. We can't have it. He's been inconsistent. Still play at a high level. And offense suits him. You know, Boston locked him in because they know that you can't win it with one guy. They know that.
Very true. Very true. I just think that the media looks at him and don't look at him as in more hype as he's from what he's getting paid. I think his pay is not suiting as in how he should be looked at. But at the second thing, he is second fiddle to Mr. Tatum. But you don't show up as Mr. Tatum. So Boston's gonna look at him to be that, you know, he's that guy while they paid him like it. So
but let's be real though. That pay scale, you really cannot judge people on that pay scale. Because some of these cats is getting paid because that's what the market is demanding, and it doesn't mean they're great players. We've seen people get $20-something million a year, and it's garbage. Now, I'm not saying he's getting like 60 or something, 50, something high like that. But I can go right here and tell you right now that Tim Hardaway Jr. is getting paid $20-something million, and nobody thinks this dude is an all-star. He doesn't even start. So to me, I think that, and you see that it's super max, and they overpaying for these guys. But really, is it overpaying when you getting these TV deals, these money? You know what I'm saying? These $1 billion TV deals. But I get what you're saying. I mean, but hell, that's Boston. If they want to go ahead and pay somebody 60 to be inconsistent, but still be an all-star level, hey, it's on them.
Yeah, he's not underrated with the Celtics.
Heck no.
You know what I'm saying? He's underrated in the league, I think, even with his inconsistencies, because he's still better than most of the people in the league, right? But at the same time, like Tatum's gonna get his. That's regardless. Whether it's points or money, he's still gonna get his. It's the team that he plays on. Jaylen Brown plays on. I don't know what Jaylen Brown would look like on another team. He's, you know what I'm saying? Because he is not really the go-to guy on the team he's on now. True. You know what I'm saying? They're paying him, you know what I'm saying, to keep him, but they're not paying him to take the last shot of the game.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They're paying him to make sure the team stays good. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the Celtics got like a team full of wings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Open floor.
You know, it's just open floor concept. You know what I mean? So it's just like, is he underrated? With the Celtics, no. In the league, I would say he is.
And really a lot of that also is just marketability because every year we're gonna still have these young dudes who they love have a playoff run, and they're gonna mention him. Hey, we got to make him. He's a new face. He's a new face. But really, you can really say it's only a few faces really besides LeBron James is really can be considered something like that when he's out of the league. But yeah, Jalen Brown, the dude, I'm with you, Trav, because I was just thinking, what if he was playing on another team that had a power forward, a real center, a power forward? How would that look? Because then you have the two guys are the same pretty much as far as skill wise, but yet they trust Tatum more than they do Jalen Brown. 'Cause Jalen Brown turned that shit over in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
Turn it in a heartbeat.
oh yeah.
And that's
Don't
what
dribble
his
between your
downfall.
legs.
No, it's
Don't
over.
dribble between your legs. Yeah, it's getting taken down the other end.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, but he's just straight line. This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because again, I don't know what he would look like if he was the go-to guy on another team. I just don't. I don't think he would. First of all, they would pay him that much, and his agent is good and bad because his agent was good enough to get him that kind of pay, but bad enough because he has zero endorsements because I ain't seen him on nothing.
Zero. Unless it's a local, like
Yeah.
doing Boston's
know-
Boston's car deal salesman.
You know
whatever.
what?
Dealer-
You know what? Selling Toyotas or something. Stop it. Man, come on, man.
Forwards now. Come on, we still forward.
Now, we ain't got no endorsements, but I can get you about $60 million to get. Come on. Stop it.
And he did.
Yeah,
He did. But you got to get more. But hopefully, Young Buck is doing what he's got to do. But yeah, I can see it. I can see it either way. You know what I'm saying? But hey, young man rumble, because he's eating. He is eating. WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier starts new 3-on-3 league. It's going to start in the 25th, 2025 in January, and it's going to give the ladies an opportunity where they do not have to go overseas. So basically, they decided they want to go ahead and take the Big Three method, but make it for WNBA players and giving people 6 figures to play, and it's like 10 weeks. They play for 10 weeks, and it's a championship. Like I said, they just took their model. I was too busy looking for Ice Cube's name in here. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, it's like me taking your model. You
Right.
take your model and rock and roll with it. Good for them. Good for
Right,
them.
right. Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
Go ahead, Dundee. I feel like you're going to
Yeah.
say something.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was. It's the thing about it, though. I mean, how many teams do we have in the league? How many teams? What is it? 20, 18, if that,
What league you talking about?
in the WNBA. In the
Oh,
WNBA.
hell, there ain't number
Yeah.
like 16 or
16,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, they ain't
16,
that many.
okay.
Ain't that many, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't 20.
It's
The thing
definitely
about
not
it,
20.
so this league, this 3-on-3
Actually, I'm
league.
I'm sorry, it's 12. It's only 12 teams in the league.
Okay, well, I'm trying to give him a benefit of the doubt. I was like 20. Yeah, I was placing teams.
You're like 28.
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about NFL?
You know,
I'm
man,
placing teams in cities. I'm making up.
Old cities that don't have teams anymore.
Right, the Kentucky Chicks,
You know, think of the ABA, WABA.
the Cincinnati Redsters.
He can't even say the Catbirds. He said the Kentucky Chicks.
No,
there
I
you go,
can't- you know I
there you
can't.
go, Dondy. There you go.
You know I can't.
There you go.
Okay. Just saying though, that many teams in the league, but they just taking 30 players, and they having 6 teams. 6 teams, 30 players for all this week. So that's still leaving so many women out in the street.
But you got to think. A lot of these teams overseas only have 1 or 2 Americans on there. Everybody's not great. Like,
Well,
don't.
that's very true.
And then maybe they expand. Maybe eventually, if they get the endorsement, they can expand. I mean, they're not trying to house all the 120-something people that's in the WNBA.
Well, I'm
'Cause
trying
some
to
of-
equal out the money. I'm
well,
trying to
'cause
spread the
some of
money
them-
away.
Well, some of them may not deserve it. Hell, I saw somebody who was a lottery pick get dumped by the Aces so they can keep a second-round lady who played
Mm-hmm.
with Caitlyn, so it's about fan control. They didn't even play Fur. That's her last name. They did not even play her at all, and she was lights out at Syracuse, a guard. I understand you had Chelsea Gray coming back. She didn't play one game,
Not one.
but yet you let the Owl lady go ahead and play. You know, she did nice, but hell, we don't even know what the other you cut her. So I mean, everybody don't deserve that. You're not gonna get that WBA. They want the players. They want the 3-on-3 who can rock and roll. Let's go. And I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
You want eyes on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get eyes on somebody sitting at the end of a WNBA bench.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can't pay somebody 6 figures for somebody sitting on the end of the WNBA bench.
Hell
No, you have to have names. You know what I'm saying? Now some of these I get aren't all household names. You know, Nafisa Collier. You know what I'm saying? Great, right? But she's not a household name like Breanna Stewart is, right?
right.
So, you know, in order to get the league up and going, you have to have names in there, and people just that people who follow or attempt to follow or whatever the case may be will know, and and put eyes on. I mean, because I don't know what the TV deal is on all this stuff. I don't know if they're doing, like you said, the big three, if they're going from town to town, playing and in front of, people, they trying to get a gate, you know what I'm saying, to help, fund this whole thing or whatever. I don't know the financials,
Right.
I guess is what I'm getting at, of this whole situation. And, you know what I mean? But ultimately, you know what I'm saying, they're doing this at a time to where there are more eyes on the WNBA than there's ever been,
Oh yeah.
ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's 20 years or something like that of existence. So they're taking advantage of it. The only thing that I see wrong, and it's not the fault of their own, but they're doing it in 2025. You know what I'm saying?
You better get Caitlyn in that league.
Yeah, because eyes are going to drop. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the WNBA season's over, and now you got to wait till January, and they're going to pick up on a 3-on-3, and they're not going to be looking for Breanna. They're not going to be looking for anybody else. They're going to be looking for Caitlyn. They're going to be looking for Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be looking for the players that just got there.
You
To
better.
be playing in these leagues.
Well, and that's the thing about it. Check this out. You got this draft that you have. I don't know how many players is drafted. 30 something. They can't even play because they in college.
Right.
So you just scraping them off. That's done. So this is going to be for if you play at least 2 years that you can get in this league. So you have to go ahead and get the star caliber people if you want TV money. Otherwise, like you said, T-Rock, they're not going to, why? They're not going to be like, what? And you're going against NFL. You're going against college basketball. You know what I'm saying? You're going against how early you starting because you got that new college football championship stuff. So you're battling if you're doing January. And I know that supposedly all the games or whatever is going to be like in Florida, in the state of Florida. So probably Miami or something like that. So I get that. Cut down on the cost, whatever. But your biggest thing is you're going to have to really get Caitlyn and Reese and whoever else. And Caitlyn don't even need to play. You know what I'm saying? 6 figures?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
For real.
What? Nah, you're going to have to give me $500,000 at least at 6 figures, but I'm going to need $500,000. Because she can go anywhere and they're going to pay her.
Yeah,
Big
for
time.
sure.
So for their sake, you better get her, but I don't know if they're going to get her.
Hey, the question is though, so if we want them to go after these top stars, are these top stars going to risk getting injured playing in this 3-on-3? Sacrificing they're playing.
They already risk. They go overseas to make money. They do it
Yeah,
already.
that is
And
true.
everybody's not making $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like Taurasi. Old as hell, great baller. She was overseas making $1 million. Everybody's not making $1 million overseas unless you're a big time name. A lot of these ladies are not, so they're not getting it. And so also they wanted to cut out, have to travel abroad. You know what I'm saying? So you won't have to go to Russia with a vape and get arrested. You can just vape her and get paid.
Vape.
Yeah. so you can
League-
do that. So they're gonna cut out that. So if I have a chance, let's say, to make 150,000 or 200,000 and stay for only 10 weeks, or go over and play for 3 to 4 months or a little longer and make 200,000, I'm gonna stay here in the United States. I'm sorry, I am.
Yeah.
You know, it's
They're gonna be playing 2 games a week. It's reported. So 8 to 10 weeks they playing. I see what you be saying. I mean, they'll give it a shot, see what they can do. I'm saying the big names in there, the young and the big, the old. I mean, plus to
how
give
hard
them
they
a
gonna
chance.
play. How hard are they gonna play though? That's the
It's true.
thing. I mean, because the big three is really predicated on people who used to play in the NBA.
Mhm.
You know
They're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
They're going to have to play hard. They have no
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, but I
Well,
don't think it's going to be as hard as the 3-on-3 and that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a different. That's almost like schoolyard. I'm taking your head off on the court. I just don't think they're
Right.
going to play that damn hard. I think anytime you play hard, but that's a different kind of physicality that, and really, everybody on here. I mean, I know T Rock, and I think Don, you might have. Anytime, if anybody has ever played 3-on-3, that is physical. That is physical
Right.
ball.
Very much so. Very much so. Dude be out there wild as a deer, man. I have played some wild dudes in the 3-on-3, man. But
I mean, don't get me
feel like-
wrong. I don't think it's going to be, like the NBA All-Star. You can't get away with that because otherwise nobody's going to watch that.
right. I think, again, I think they're still going to have to play hard, not just because, you know what I'm saying, they want to make it successful. You know what I'm saying? They want to continue to pay these women. You know what I mean? And if you're going to make 6 figures, you know what I'm saying, you're going to go out there and BS. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you. I'll get the girl at the end of the bench who wants to make this kind of money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I think they'll make it interesting about mixing how they're going to mix the teams up. I think too, how they put who against. I mean, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark on the same team. I mean, never know.
Nah, you ain't going to do that. How you doing, Erica? You ain't going to do that for the simple because
It draws more. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Batman
yeah.
against Superman eventually playing against
which,
each other.
which is crazy. Even for that going like they don't play the same position. They're not going to guard each other unless it's a screen or something like that. Caitlin's not going to guard her on the block. I mean, you know what I'm saying, unless it's a screen. And I get it, but for them, it's crazy because at the end of the day, one of them won a championship and the other one didn't.
right.
And that's lost in the cause. Everybody's talking about, well, she did the gas face, which old girl did the mean mugging gas face to Helly Van Lip.
Can't
So
see me.
come on. So that's crap. But I say this, you really, to go to what you done, I just think you can't really put them on the same team because you want more eyes on it. Because all of a sudden you're just gonna have the next time there's T Rock and Don and the Will playing against. We don't want to see that game. Let's win Caitlin and them. Yeah, you got to.
At the same time, what if they lose?
Well,
That's not a good look at all. You know what I'm saying?
But
Been losing all season.
The Fever don't care.
No. The people don't care at all.
They
at
used
all.
to.
They already done bought them season tickets.
I'm saying. Well, put Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese on the same team and watch them lose. And boy, people will turn the channel.
right. And get some old hands because the old hands are gonna be playing together.
Heck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bird come out of retirement.
I
would.
Right?
I would. I mean, it's a little tougher, but hey, you might want some extra spending money. So I don't blame you.
Man, she got a hell of an agent because she got she
Commercials
got sponsors.
galore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She got more than all these other ones.
Yeah, Jalen Brown need her agent.
What you said. Major League Baseball decided they wanted to throw something before Juneteenth as Negro League stats. Wow. Very interesting. This
Really
is
dope.
like what was the difference between 1970 and 2024. Like, I mean, I guess it's the board is more diverse in the major league office now because I just can't. I mean, come on, dude, come on. And then how do you rewrite the record books? Because it's so many stats that the Negro League did that is remarkable. We're talking about ERAs, we're talking about home run, all kinds of stuff. And now you decide to do this. Now we talked about it, have we saluted that they're giving them more pension and all this kind of stuff, which is definitely needed. I think it's over 40 something that are still living, ex-players, which is great. They need that. Their family need that. But I mean, damn, now you're doing the Negro League stats?
Yes, shady as hell.
How you really feel?
No, I mean,
Right. I mean, true
It
that.
is. I mean, come on,
Reparations.
man.
Come on.
Yeah. Negro League reparations is exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is. Look, I feel like the reason why they kept them out so long is because a lot of them stats is better than a lot of people that was playing.
Oh, yeah.
Now we want to add it because now, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think this is a bad thing. So when I say it, don't think
I already know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
The DEI situation with the diverse equity and inclusion situation, which is trying to get into a lot of everything, right? Now, I hate the fact that they brought it in now. I absolutely hate it. Not that I hate the Negro League stats being in the MLB, but how it's being presented, I guess, is what really bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I would agree that it's probably the front office of the league is probably a lot more diverse now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, honestly, I mean, if we're going to keep it our way at 100, I don't know how much white guilt is involved in all this either. You know what I'm saying? But I do not like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, I feel like this is just a prop. You know what I'm saying? If you are very serious about adding the Negro League stats, then you do it at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid.
Right. Yeah, like what are you getting out of it?
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Is it just like you feel guilty? You know what I'm saying? This is guilt that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, we should have added these guys a long time ago. But
Do you get more federal aid?
yeah. You know what I mean? You know, man, stop, man. God bless, this pisses me off. It really does, man. Because don't you do it now?
Right.
Now.
Right.
Why now?
Right. Look at us now. I mean, like I said it earlier. I said Juneteenth. They might as well did it Juneteenth.
Might as well.
I mean, like you said. I mean, you just decided right now. The season's already started. How long has this been on the table? It should have been on the table a long time ago. Problem is, like, those players had better stats. You know, Satchel Paige had better stats than a lot of these ERA.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they like, you know, we can't add them because they weren't official MLB guys. You know what I'm saying?
I brought up the other day, like Lynette Woodard. She's really the leading scorer of women basketball. But because they don't acknowledge what it was called then, you got Caitlin Clark and everybody and Plum and all them people. Woodard crushed that score. Crushed it. And she's not recognized as the leading scorer. So, yeah, you know. Or we can say, let's wait till everybody died. And here you go.
It's essentially what they did. That's essentially what they did. If there's only like 40 cats alive from this.
Right.
That's essentially what they did.
Right. And then how much did they play?
Yeah, and posthumously, are they going to get money posthumously after, you know what I'm saying?
They need to.
Cats that died?
They need to.
Interesting.
They need to.
Yeah. So now you got records have been changed, as we say. You have some went ahead. You know, with the career batting average, Josh Gibson.
Boy.
Yeah, he went on and took the career batting average away from Ty Cobbs with that now. He holds that record.
That's why.
So now the top 10 of in the career batting average, 5 of them was from the Negro Leagues. So then they get placed in there. Satchel Paige with his single season ERA is
ERA,
third
baby.
now. Yeah, so you got quite a bit of the Negro League has got up in those stats. I think they've took over now three records, I do believe. I read. But I mean, it's funny enough about, as we were saying, by they wait all the way to 2024. 24. When they just gave us a holiday, I guess, a couple years ago, or inserted that holiday, but I guess they still trying to make up for time. But
Is it going to be an asterisk mark on it? I mean, are we going to see like Satchel Paige asterisk mark with when you go down to the bottom it says Negro League stats?
Yes. Guarantee it.
Big time.
Guarantee it. Yeah. I mean, because ain't nobody today know anything about the Negro League stats, much less about the Negro.
they don't know the history.
Right.
Yeah, they don't care about the history. They care about what's going on now and what the people that they saw when they were growing up.
That's true. That's
It's
a shame.
ridiculous. I'm so pissed off about that.
That's a shame. Well, we pissed off at the Father of the Year. Ronnie James stays in the NBA draft, which, hey, I'm going to say this. Live your best life, baby. Live your best life. Really, if you want it, like, let's say that he does not improve that much. Let's say he becomes a career, like, say, play 4 years or 3 years, and he bumps his average for a career of 8 points or not 10. Let's say 10 points for his career, which is a solid career. We've seen a lot of players have been good. 10, let's say that. So that means he really done spiked it up. But the talent maybe continues to improve. This, if you're going to go, I'm going to say this, I'm not saying that he's going to be an All-American or whatever, but this may be the draft for him to go. Because this is not a powerhouse draft. And I'm surprised a lot of these cats, these dudes, these players, then took their name out of it because it's not that many great players. I'm thinking we're going to have so many overseas players drafted. It's going to be ridiculous. I mean, it's going to look like they might as well host it over there. You know what I'm saying? Go on and host it in France or somewhere like that because I don't think it's going to be that many. When you have two Kentucky boys who are considered top 5, top 10, and they both 6 foot.
Yeah, something right there.
Yeah, that's role players. Last time I checked, neither one of them are AI. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, this may be his best chance. I mean, for real, this may be his best chance. And we know that Papa Bear don't have too many left. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he's in that chambers at night and doing whatever he can to make sure he keep his body and his mind and everything together. But go ahead and do your thing. But as a parent, I'll be like, nah, son, get your butt back in school, go to Cleveland State or something like that.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'm not gonna say LeBron is a terrible father for this.
Oh no, he's not.
But here's what I will say. I think he's putting his son in a sticky situation. Now, I can only hope that he is mentally tough enough to come out of said sticky situation. But I mean, and I mean this with all due respect to Bronny. Only time I see him like play, I'm saying, on the floor is during the timeouts giving people high fives as they come up the floor. I mean, I don't
Can
see
you do that?
team.
Can you do that when you're behind the bench in street clothes though?
You gotta reach.
You gotta go over the bench.
Right, reach over.
No, I'm talking about coming on the court.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't get on the court.
No, you can't get on. Yeah,
that's how you get arrested. Yeah, but I mean, again, this with all due respect. Now, again, I will be the first person to come on and say I was completely wrong. Dude is balling, but there's nothing. He has nothing to show that he can actually play at this level. He has nothing to show he can play at the college level.
No sample size at all.
Nothing. He was, what I'm saying? He was good in high school.
Right.
Just
I'm not even
good.
saying he was great.
He
Was
wasn't.
good in high school.
He wasn't American. He wasn't a McDonald's All American, which he got.
He shouldn't have
Right,
been. Not
right.
at all.
I mean, so you know what I'm saying, give me a bigger. I need a bigger sample size of something. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's doing these runs and all that stuff, and he might be playing pretty good, but you know what I'm saying. This is you have to be exceptional and
Who you
special.
playing? Who you playing against?
What's that? I'm sorry.
I said, who you playing against when you're doing these runs? You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Is Jaylen Brown out there?
Right.
Like who are you guarding? Who is he gonna? He's 6'2". He's with the same size as the Kentucky boys, and they are better than him.
Yeah, you have to be exceptional to play at 6 foot in the league. You know what I'm saying? You have to, you know what I mean? You have to be exceptional. You have to bring something to the table, like, you know, have a Steph kind of jumper or be able to handle the ball. You know what I'm saying? You have to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? At 6 foot, because you guarantee the person that you're guarding is definitely going to be bigger and taller than you.
Definitely.
I was just going through this with guys at work and guys, and I've even passed by somebody talking about this where, oh, Bronny, where's he going to go? Where's he get drafted? I'm passing by him like, he shouldn't get drafted at all. Why is he going to NBA? Is he stupid or something? Who's his daddy? His daddy should tell him to sit down somewhere and shut up. I mean, because they like, oh, well, he had a good old workout. He had a good draft account. What's that mean? That don't mean nothing. Heck, his so-called was good in high school. Man, somebody tell this boy, I'm telling you, I'm just afraid what could happen. But I'm telling you, it's all about his name. It's all in the name. That's completely it. I don't care about his little 40-inch vertical. I don't care about his 6'7" wingspan. I don't care about his move, shooting, stationary shooting and stuff like that. Who cares about us?
6'7" wingspan. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about that. They talk about at least 6'10" or 7 foot wingspan.
Like, right. I mean, like,
You know
that's
us-
a difference.
Yeah, you know
I
else
just don't
doesn't
want him to
care.
hurt.
You know who
What?
else doesn't care? Other teams in the NBA.
Right.
Not gonna care. They
And
draft-
who's gonna make a sacrifice?
Yeah,
Who is
yeah.
gonna do LeBron a solid?
Please don't. I'm
That's the
telling
whole thing. Because they said he's only working out for the Suns and the Lakers.
you. Mm-hmm. What the?
Yeah. I know.
What the hell? I'll tell you. I swear.
Yes.
Those Rich Paul's over pushed them.
Right. What's up,
Rich-
Cassandra? How you doing?
Yeah, Rich Paul. Like, yeah, my client is staying in. He's staying in the draft. He's not going nowhere.
And he's not
So-
going to be a two-way player.
No,
My-
not signing no
my-
two-way contracts.
My godson's going to stay in the draft.
Come on, man.
How you gonna tell people he can't be a two-way player? That's gonna be your best shot, like a free agent signing.
Pretty much.
That's what's going. He's gonna end up with the Lakers because hopefully, I ain't gonna say hopefully, but probably nobody's gonna draft him, and he's gonna be a free agent signing by the Lakers. And you know, Bronny's gonna play in exhibition games with his dad, even though his dad never plays because he doesn't need to. I mean, hell, LeBron, you might as well go ahead and suit up for the summer league. That might be your only chance to play with Bronny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
was gonna say.
he's gonna be in the summer league. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna, even if they don't draft him, he's gonna sign with somebody. And hell, LeBron, hopefully it's the Lakers, so you can live that dream.
Yeah. They carpool.
Jet pool.
Jet pool. Right.
They definitely jet pooling.
I just don't know, man. I'm just afraid. I just don't want this to go sideways. Because if we've talked about this before, I don't want this to go in the point where he's all in and then, you know, the floor goes out on him and he don't get drafted and teams not sign him and he ends up going in a dark space of his own mind because he's all in it. I mean, he's all in.
The whole family's all in.
Man.
Yeah.
So it's like if he don't do it, he's a disappointment. He's like, I didn't achieve my dream. Why couldn't you
Right.
wait it out?
just go ahead and get hired with Rich. You know your daddy owns half that company.
This thing, hindsight's 2020. And he'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Soon enough.
Next man up. Better go get Bryce ready.
You know that.
He's better than him.
We got a month to the draft, so
He's better than him. Will the offseason woes affect the Chiefs? Now, we had a lot of stuff that done happened, and, we have the Chiefs big time, big dog, super fan T-Rock on here. So, we know lately we just had, I think the other day, we had a guy who got charged with not feeding dogs or something. So, Humane Society was calling out his ass. We already dealing with Rice. Rice can't stay off the stove. Might as well call him Rice-A-Roni. And it's it's just ridiculous. Like,
punching photographers.
All kinds of stuff. Speed racing and leaving a car like you're playing Grand Theft Auto and all this kind of stuff. Now, I would say this. As long as Petty Ice is there, you're good no matter what. But you don't want all this negative stuff. I mean, hell, there's only one team that used to deal with a lot. That's my team, Dallas. Now, goodness gracious, when you win and you see all kinds of stuff, but as long as the main characters, to me, is still in place and not doing that, then we got to make sure the Mr. Kelsey hyphen Swifty is together. That's a whole different thing. But y'all won a championship with that circus, so you can still do it. When do you step up? To me, I'm looking at it like, you need to have an impromptu meeting with these cats and say, hey, bro, this is not what we didn't build these championship on that kind of stuff. And we know you guys are human, but come on, bro, y'all doing too much. Too much. Gotta have that pedigree, baby.
Go ahead, Don.
I mean, the thing is,
I feel like you had something to say.
I'm just saying about this Rice guy. I mean, really stay out of trouble. I mean, the thing is, you punching, car chasing. He's going to do something again before the season starts. He will do something else.
I hope not.
He will. He's going to be I watch it's going to be like in Vegas or something, in a hotel with several hookers or something. Or
that sound like a wishful act right there, Don. That sound like you hoping for that, bro. They did they do got Brown and they did get Worthy, so I think they'd be okay. Even though Rice is nice, but at least they got some people, so it'd be his loss to me.
I mean, he's getting himself in trouble because he's going to get suspended once the season starts. NFL is going to have some type of suspension for him.
Oh yeah,
but
y'all,
y'all got major backup, but you still, just by the negativity though, it displays for the team. More questions getting asked. Then what's Harrison Buckner doing these days too?
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
What's Harrison Buckner? I mean, he's that guy that, hey, yeah, it's okay. Let him speak his mind. Let him do what what he feels. He's that good guy right there. But let somebody else do and say what that man said. Get him out of the NFL.
What did he say, Don? What did he say?
I can't even I can't even go there with you. I don't know exactly how it was worded.
Let me help you out then. So basically,
yes, I don't know exactly how it was worded.
We're just gonna leave it like this. Women should be in the kitchen. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Okay. We got it. Okay.
I'm not about to go there.
The question is, will the offseason woes affect the Chiefs? No. I'll tell you why. Because they're a team. Right? You know what gets rid of woes? Winning. Winning gets rid of woes. I saw it. They're a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Harrison Buckner went off on all that stuff. They asked Patrick Mahomes. He's a good dude. They asked Andy Reid. He's a good dude. Because you don't crap on your teammates, right? That also teammate help us win some Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't want to crap on the dude who kicked that winning field goal for you. You know what I'm saying? Andy is one of the best in the league. Now, with that being said, Rice deservedly needs to be suspended.
Yep.
And I'm going to go one step further. I don't even know if he should play the season because you're that damn stupid.
Back to
You
back.
know what I'm saying? Back to back. Really? Stay your ass at home. Go work out and then go back home. There is nothing. One of my favorite rappers said, "Ain't nothing open at 3 a.m. Unless it's legs and hospitals. Go home."
Boy, we
You know what I'm
rolling
saying?
today.
Go home. Now, do I think it will affect us? No, because the reason being is because we still have the core defense there. Defense is still there. And as Will said, you still got number 15 back there. You still got 87 out there. You still got, I don't know what number he's going to be wearing, but you still got Hollywood Brown out there. You know what I'm saying? Helps bring back the deep threat. You still got Worthy out there. Now, question, I don't know about these other receivers. I don't know if Ross is going to make the cut.
Doesn't make
You know
a
what I'm saying?
difference.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You definitely need that third guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
You still got Pacheco back there. You still got Clyde back there. I don't think it will affect us as much as people think. I think that's all here, right? When you get on the field, though, you got 11 dudes on one side, 11 dudes on the other, right? You go out there and you play the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is just ancillary stuff that, of course, will make media and make everything look great, or look bad, I should say, for the Chiefs and all that stuff. But, you know what I'm saying? You only truly talk about this because of the success that the Chiefs have had.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think you hit on the head because if Buckner was playing if he was the Giants kicker, he would, oh my gosh.
oh yeah.
My goodness, New York media and everything, and the team sucks. It'd be over with. It'd be,
yeah.
and they would even get on the mic to talk about them. You know, like we don't want
Right.
to hear that. You know, or even this, bad teams. Period. Not, with the Rice incident, he does need to be suspended. He needs mentoring because really, okay, dude, you don't want a championship. You want to go ahead and stay the course so you can get this big payday. You know what I'm saying? Your job now is to continue to try to help them win, but get this payday. Now you're doing stuff that you might be cut after next year. This kind of stuff. Because, dude, you are a good player, but you're not a great player. You're not a great receiver. You didn't put up great numbers. You can be cut, dude. I mean, hell, Hollywood Brown's there, but they already got his replacement in the draft. Worthy.
Yeah.
This is Hollywood Brown's last year. He don't even know it yet, but it's his last year.
Yeah.
We got somebody cheaper.
See, you don't even know it yet.
Yeah, you got somebody cheaper.
Yeah.
So you can't be doing stupid stuff like that,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Yeah, Rice.
crazy.
Rice is yak guy. He's the yak guy. They throw it to him on a screen or something like that, and he's gonna get you some yards. That's basically what it boils down to. He's gonna run a crossing route. He's gonna get the run the flat. He's the yak guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember any time during the season where he caught a pass beyond 10 yards. I don't. They throw it to him and just block and let his ass run.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
That is true.
Well, we shall see. Time will tell.
You crazy, man. For real. You
I'm just
crazy.
saying. Hey, they'll be all right, though, of course.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, we you know what I'm saying? We got a guy in the draft too. So
Yeah, that's definitely. I don't know how. I mean, how teams let y'all get in. That's a whole nother subject. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's another 40 minutes. All right. What you got to say, T-Rock? What you got to leave the people with?
Man, let's start since we just finished that last. Let's say go Chiefs. Let's say that Chiefs Kingdom, and I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I intend to, and much love to everybody. And thank you guys, man. I really enjoy being here.
The Don, thank you for that flash. I guess you're not saying that tonight. No,
No, just another go over the kids again. If any of the kids are watching, once again, graduations have finally ended, and looking for your future. So I want y'all kids to believe in your dreams, believe in yourself. If you dream you want to be a cop one day, be a cop. You believe you want to be an architect, you're an architect. You want to be president. I mean, congressman, governor, pro baller. Believe in yourself.
Shot caller. Believe in yourself. That's true. He's right. Believe in yourself. Want to say this. Want to thank everybody who's been giving us support. Please continue to subscribe, like, follow, subscribe to Facebook page. Go ahead and follow Facebook, subscribe, YouTube, all that stuff. Thank you guys for your support. We continue to go ahead and grind and bring out stuff. We got some new things that's coming out shortly. So be on the lookout for that. We'll definitely go ahead and promote that. But continue to grind, you know what I'm saying? Continue to grind, and that's what we're going to do. We out. Peace.